I'm not really sure what to make of this photo. If you like it, great. I'm not sure if I like it. I think there's a good photo somewhere in here. I just don't quite know where it is. I was biking to work on a Friday morning in late August and it was raining. And I didn't really have a choice. We were down to one car because our other car is in the shop, and I made sure my wife could drive to work and drive the kids to school in the car. So I took my bike, even though it was raining. And by the time I got to this bridge, the rain had let up a little bit, and I saw this umbrella sitting by the side of the sidewalk here. And I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. It's an umbrella. It's a rainy morning, but no one's using this umbrella. Where did they go? Why did they leave this umbrella here? Who knows? Well, I had my D500 and my 50mm lens with me, and I was listening to a podcast on my AirPods, and I thought, well, I should just get a picture of this. It's kind of an interesting sight. You don't see this very often. So I parked my bike. I did not pause my podcast. And I think that was one of the problems here. I should have paused the podcast. I'm always paranoid that someone's going to come and take my bike. I know it's kind of a silly thing, but I don't know. It's my bike. I've had bikes stolen when I was a kid. It's just like one of those things that's always in the back of my mind. And so I was thinking, well, I don't want to leave my bike, even though my bike was like right behind me. I didn't want to leave my bike and then have someone come up and take it. And no, there was no one even around to take it. It's just, I don't know. I just think about that. So I only took like 30 seconds to take this photo, and I kept on looking behind me because my podcast was going, and I should have just paused the podcast or scooted my bike a little closer. It wouldn't have been that big of a deal. As it's such, I have this photo here, and it's not, I don't know. It's interesting, I guess. It's an umbrella. I just came across this scene. I didn't create the scene. I had to crop in quite a bit, though, because originally the photo had like on the right-hand side, you could see a Chili's restaurant sign, and it just looked a little cheesy. I wish the background was a little more blurry. I shot this at f1.8, but I stood so far back from this umbrella that it didn't really create that much of a separation between the subject and the background. I don't know, like, I think I could have taken a much better photo if I had taken a little more time to compose the shot, or brought my full frame camera instead of my D500, which would have had to compose this exact shot on the full frame camera. I would have had to move closer, and then it would have blurred the background more. Like the effect would be a little different. So if, like I said at the beginning, if you think this is a good shot, great. I'm happy for you. I think this could be a good shot. I mean, I'm not saying like you could edit this photo. Maybe you could, but I think the skeleton of a good shot is here somewhere. And if I were to recreate this somehow, some way, maybe I would do it a little differently and take a little more time and be more thoughtful about how I composed it. As such, I don't know. It's cool. It was a learning opportunity, and that's why you see it here on the blog.